Growing up in South Sacramento, my family would take trips to Elk Grove to visit relatives. We would take the frontage road where we would pass this cemetery. Back in the day, it looked like it was abandoned. It had weeds all over the place. It had definitely no upkeep at all. And today, it's got grass and it's got beautiful trees. The city of Elk Grove has done a wonderful job of restoring this beautiful cemetery. The San Quentin Cemetery is part of what is left of an old church property. The cemetery dates back to 1860s. The Ebenezer Baptist Church once stood where Highway 99 is currently located. This episode is all about Mallett Jackson, who was buried here along with wife number 1 and wife number 2. Now, he ended up being a widower and ended up dying at age 95. He did some interesting things, not only in Florin, but also in Sacramento. And today we're going to learn all about him. Before this became an intersection, Mallett Jackson bought 200 acres of farmland in 1872. This area of town is known as Florin, which was established as a community in 1875. On his property was a small factory. He built many different things like wooden boxes and windmills. Sadly, in 1877, his factory burnt down. In my research, I found nothing about him rebuilding, but I'm assuming that he probably most likely did. Here's a picture of the California State Capitol building, which was built between 1861 and 1874, taking a total of 13 years to build. Inside the Capitol, there's staircases to get you to the other floors. Mallett Jackson had contributed to building staircases in the Capitol building. However, the ones that are pictured here are not the ones that he made. The ones that he contributed to were taken out in 1906 to make room for office spaces and elevators. Mallett Jackson was known for his windmills. Oh gosh, he had like close to 400 on his property. People in Florin would call them Jackson's windmill. In April of 1879, Mallett Jackson got a patent through the U.S. Patent Office for his type of windmills. While researching this information, I couldn't find any pictures of his windmills. I did reach out to a local historian about the windmills. She told me that there are no pictures available, but she did tell me that at the Elder Creek Cemetery there are remains of his windmills. They would use the blades from his windmills as markers, much like a tombstone, and on the blades were inscribed who the people were. I went ahead and took a trip there to Elder Creek Cemetery and walked around the cemetery, and I couldn't find anything that looked like blades or anything, that looked like it was from a windmill. All I saw were just the regular tombstone, granite stone heads. But I'm pretty sure at one period of time or another, those were there. If you drive through Florin on Florin Road, in between Power Inn Road and Florin Perkins, at both of those entries to Florin Road, you'll find windmills. These are not the same kind that Mallett Jackson made, but I was told by a historian that it's pretty close. Now, inspecting these landmarks, unfortunately, there's trash all over the place because of homelessness and vandalism. It's really sad that people can't take good care of things that they should have pride in, especially when it comes to the area that they live in.